Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Hello, everyone. Remember, today, Oshiomhole is to go to the appeal court and get a hearing regarding what the Federal High Court passed on last a few weeks ago. And today is the appeal court's court hearing. Here is a follow up on the court appeal. So, court appeal puts off hearing in Oshiomhole's appeal. Here's the reasons. Let's go to the news. The scheduled hearing in the appeal by the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Adams Oshiomhole, has been put off by the Court of Appeal in Abuja today. The court last week sent notices of hearing to parties in the appeal. But when the parties got to court today, a panel of 3 judges, led by Justice Stephanie Ada, sat to hear other cases. The panel rose with a promise that another panel will be reconstituted to hear Oshiomhole's appeal. Parties were, however, taken aback when, rather than having a new panel, a female officer of the court announced to a packed courtroom that the court has elected to hear Oshiomhole's appeal on a later date to be communicated to the parties later. Oshiomhole and his supporters, who have been in court since 8 a.m. this morning, are currently meeting with their team of lawyers on what step to take next. Remember, the NEC meeting still meets tomorrow. Adams Oshiomhole wanted this court message to go on and final verdict be placed today. As he exits the courtroom with his supporters behind Oshiomhole, told justice that he would wait and he will wait for the court's decision in the matter of the case. Oshiomhole's appeal is against an earlier judgment of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), which among others restrained him from acting as the national chairman of APC. The Court of Appeal today has moved Oshiomhole's hearing to a further date to be communicated. The issue is still on ground, not yet resolved, because the Court of Appeal had other cases to answer. Yes, they answered the other people, but not Oshiomhole. They have moved Oshiomhole hearing now to a later date, saying that they will have to constitute another set of judges to sit down and hear the Oshiomhole's case. That the judges here today are not the ones to give the judgment on Oshiomhole's case. Meanwhile, Oshiomhole's supporters have been in court as early as 8 a.m. with Oshiomhole himself and his lawyers. On getting there, they were told that they've sent message before now to inform them that the case has been moved to a later date to be communicated. So the date was not communicated in the letter that they received, telling them that the court hearing has been moved on. Oshiomhole's supporters are all behind him here, making everyone aware of what is going on, that they are strongly behind Oshiomhole. These are some of the issues going on now. Remember that we heard a few weeks ago, the Federal High Court. I think what happened has really, really put off the judges, and remember the Kano judge that canceled what Federal High Court said in Abuja is being investigated by a group of lawyers. What happened initially was Oshiomhole had a case which he took with levity. Simona learn lesson for life. Oh. If person they dance around your head, either you comot the person or you waka comot for there. It's not parable. Not parable. The thing start like play when him and him boy, the person it really helped and supported in every way, manner, or kind to become the governor of Edo State. We're talking about the person of Godwin Obaseki to become the governor. Godwin became the governor, and Oshiomhole was surprised that people can really and truly change. And Godwin Obaseki, you know, started calling off Oshiomole's bluff. Like, seriously, I don't want this, I don't want that. And Oshiomhole was thoroughly surprised. And so Oshiomhole began to, there were fractions that were already loyal to Oshiomhole. Don't forget that this man has been a governor for 2 tenure. And so definitely he would have gotten a body of supporters that are for him. And so when they noticed that Obaseki was being unruly to Oshiomhole and was no longer in support of the man that assisted him to become the governor, APC in Edo State became fractionized. We had different fractions, one set supporting Oshiomhole, another set supporting Obaseki. And so the ones that supported Oshiomhole began to show, there was fraction in APC. There was the group, the ones that supported the fraction that was for Oshiomhole started being disrespectful and disloyal to Obaseki, who is the current governor of Edo State. And so the issue started. It's been very, very, it's not been very nice in Edo State. The political atmosphere of Edo State has really been, it's not been very nice, honestly and seriously, So Oshiomhole took it with levity when Baseki told him he's been suspended. That as far as I'm concerned, you may have handed over to me, you may have done this and that, but in Edo State, let me be boss. Your turn don't pass, let me be governor. And it all sounds strange, you're like seriously, he just kind of like took it with a tip of a finger, like it doesn't really matter. And that thing lead to the guy with the mess where the guy did. So I did tell you people, that very thing. So Obaseki and Oshiomhole, their fights began, not physical fights. You get what I mean? Their differences began, and he was told in his own front, I'm talking about Edo State, Etiosa Ward 1, that he's been suspended. Oshiomhole was like, seriously, I'm calling your bluff. You can't be serious. But guess what? That dance where you feel say they start music, where you say, inside you go need to do the best and just to off the music. Tell them say, no, put time off and no ones. Now so the guy take on like play. Before you know it, a lawsuit was filed against him saying that he's been suspended. He cannot be the national chairman of APC. Like play. So the guy don't go court too. Nine lawyer tell and say, guy, you not be party member. How you take be chairman? They enjoy party benefits. So you not meet the criteria. Now so the guy take come out as chairman. They tell him they suspend him. He's not yet removed. He was suspended. He was suspended as the chairman of the party and has been asked to stop parading himself as the APC chairman. That is, he stands suspended and as such remains suspended until the case. Initially, it was slated for April the 10th for the case to be looked at and further directions to come. Guess what? Now the guy quickly, as a normal thing, what is the normal judiciary process? Went on and applied for an appeal. Fine. That's the normal thing to do. Before we hear the matter, before 24 hours, my guy, we don't hear say Kanu court, the same high court will not be court of appeal. Kanu court don't come say no. Who do that to show Baba? Nothing they happen. Now Nigeria we dey, and forgotten that the international world have their eyes on Nigerian judiciary system since the case of Omoyele Sowore, when the US have written saying that Nigerian law system is being watched by the international community. Immediately they said that, guess what? APC still upheld to the instruction given by the High Court in Abuja. They disregarded the one from Kano because as we're speaking now, there are some effects to that in Oshiomole's administration. What I'm talking about is Oshiomhole cannot get access to the state secretariat. He's been denied access. More so, there's a meeting slated for tomorrow. That was why Oshiomhole quickly applied for the appeal court to happen today so Oshiomhole actually wanted the case to be done and dusted with by today, so that by tomorrow, if all has been done and dusted, he can attend the meeting tomorrow. But as it stands, I'm sorry to say he will not still be able to attend because the court has said they've not constituted the group of judge that will sit together and hear Oshomole's appeal. So now, so the matter be, then waiting they go on. Just wanted to keep you informed because I promised I was going to keep you up to date with your Oshomole's case. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, and to click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Thanks for listening. God bless. Have a good day. Bye.